Morning class 9. Last day I have sent you a video to see what you are studying, because the visualization of the topic that you are studying was quite necessary, because the formation that takes place on the earth you cannot see. So this video which I have sent you was to help you out to know what you are studying and what is the topic geomorphic, exogenic and endogenic means. As I have completed, now I will start the landforms, that how the fold mountains occurs, how volcanic mountains comes, block mountains happens, what are the reasons that this mountains occurs. Now as I have told you in class also, that during the earthquakes, before the earthquakes, there are movement of the tectonic plates. The oceanic, there is an oceanic plate and there is a continental plate which moves from one side to other, and sometimes this movement they collide with each other, and sometimes they come and compress a part of the land, due to which the folding happens. Now, plate tectonic theory. In your book there is a diagram in which you will understand how these things are happening. In the middle of the earth there is mantle, which is core liquid, and the conventional cells, they move round like this, they move one after another. Now when they are moving like this, if you move three balls, they will come and collide with each other, and if the movement is done under a set of if you set some books and under that you collide, that you move those three balls, then either one of the book will fall down and other will lift up, or both from two sides it will come and compress other part, and the middle part might go up. Such things happen, and so it is known as fold mountains. Now, according to the plate tectonic theory, it is a motion in which scientists advocates the formation of the fold and the resulting of landforms. How does it happen? According to the theory, the crust is made up of many plates, not one plate, as I have told earlier, that the crust have been forming years after years. So for instance, if I keep a layer, you have eaten layered cake. So how does it come? So one layer after another layer, first a soft sponge, then a cream layer, then again a sponge, then a cream layer. So the earth crust is also settled in the same way. When this beneath this crust there lies the upper mantle, that is from 100 to 200 km below the crust. The temperature at that layer is 1500 degrees centigrade. Substances in this layer therefore is molten, or it is liquid due to the excessive heat. This hot molten materials, they sometimes comes upwards from the earth's interior, because of the pressure they are going through from sideways or for the flow. Convection current developed, due to which the heat is transferred from one layer to the other layer, and thick creamy layers like milk move. If you have seen boiling of milk, and if you put the milk is boiling and you put something, you will see that if you put a biscuit also, then you will see that it will move here and there as the milk is bubbling. So that same thing is occurring under the earth's crust. The heat of the earth's interior causes convective movement at the plates. When two tectonic plates collide, the denser plate is drawn down into the as asthenosphere, while the lighter plate that comes up. Okay, or they come and collide and override it. By this process, the subduction of a strong compression force is generated. This horizontal force pushes the rocks beds and bends them into folds. And there, the fold mountain occurs. The two conventional plates coverage are collided. A range of mountains is produced, that is Himalayas. And when two oceanic coverage plate diverge, the formation of mid-oceanic range and islands are result, because they are happening in the ocean. So first and foremost, these islands, if you think are land, every time it is not a land, it is a piece of mountain top. If it is island, then there somewhere the base have to be there, and if it is ocean, that means it is quite deep, then it have to be like a mountain like shape. So those part which is not under the oceans, that you can see as islands, and those portions which is under the oceans, that you cannot see, so they are under ocean mountains. Okay, now what are the characteristics of fold mountains? As they are formed due to the folding of rocks beds, and hence show them their characteristics are: their upfolds are crest or fold called anticlines. Downfalls are between two agents, anticlines at the syncline. Fold mountains also show faulting causes by Earth's movement. Faulting I have shown you, when either two sides of the land is going out, coming down, and a piece of land is staying up, or a piece of land is coming up, two layers are staying down. The fold mountains are made up of sedimentary rock beds. During folding features, the cracks develop in the rock layers, and through those cracks, the magma rushes out from the interior of the sedimentary rock beds. On cooling, this igneous rocks on cooling they become the igneous rocks. Excessive heat and pressure on the sedimentary rocks beds and igneous rocks changes into metamorphic rocks like slate, marble, and quartz. Movements of lithosphere plates towards each other also causes fold mountains. Himalaya are formed in such a way, converging zone between Laurasia and Godwinland. Old and young fold mountains. There are two types of mountains, old and young. Himalaya, which have been forming from 10 to 25 million years ago. The mountains that are loftus mountains and sharp peaks. The peaks are very sharp. They have an average height of 3000 meters from the sea level. Some of the world's highest ranges of Himalayan mountains is the Himalayas in Asia, Alps in Europe, Rockies in North America, Andes in South America. Whereas old fold mountains are formed 200 million years ago. Now, as they are from ancient times, due to weathering, the height of those mountains have come down, and they are about 1000 meters above the sea level. And some of those are in India, it is Aravalli, America Appalachian, Great Dividing Range in Australia are examples of old fold mountains. Next we will talk about volcanic mountains.